It's been a year since construction started on Kennedy Point Marina, a year since Protect Pūtiki formed, and a year since the Pūtiki Occupiers set up camp on the beach. Lockdowns have interrupted both building work and protest action. Despite the gradual sprawl of construction work across the bay, protectors of all stripes remain determined the marina has no place on Waiheke. Catherine Ngāpo wants to make sure the cultural significance of Pūtiki Bay, an area ringed with pā sites, isn't overlooked.
Okay, well what you can see here is the first trench of 2 double trenches, and further out, if we went further out on that point, you would see hollows in the ground, which were either where places like places to store kumara were, or where small houses were that people could retreat to. And the significance of this site, which is a defensive site on a small headland a long way above the sea, is that it was a safe place to retreat to as well. So just directly above the wharf at Kennedy Point there is another kāinga pā site where people lived, and it's believed that they came from there to here. Protect the archaeological representation, we're trying to protect the cultural landscape, and we're trying to say it's not okay to deny that that cultural story exists. It does exist. It's quite unique in Auckland. It's important in Hauraki because this was such an important place for Hauraki tribes. You know, we shouldn't be building a marina here, and mana whenua should be listened to about that.
Daily observations of construction and how it impacts wildlife have become an important and grounding part of Protect Pūtiki's work.
So on our observation shift, or for me specifically, I usually come down to the breakwater, and the reason why I make that decision is because the breakwater has been a space of such contention, and has been a space where the community, Pūtiki protectors and the developers have been fighting over for access. And when it quietens down, there are definitely moments of quiet. I walk along the breakwater and I have a look for anything out of the ordinary, any signs of various animal species. So sometimes I've seen stingrays swimming around. I look out for any korora, of course. Sometimes I can see remnants of their presence here, so feathers from molt, which can would blow out of their burrow. And I also keep an eye out for any other species of birds like oyster catchers or matuku moana. It's not over until all those boats are lined up in their berths and there is a marina physically present there. It is at any point this could be stopped, and there are still people fighting to stop this marina because this has not followed proper due process. Ngāti Pāoa were not properly consulted, and they're still in the courts fighting.